Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, YouTubers of all ages, it's your boy Ches, the Hitman Styles, and how is everybody doing today? I'm doing good, and I see that another subscriber has joined the pack, so thank you to my now officially 11 subscribers. I'm going to give y'all two sweet real quick. Bam! But anyway, guys, the reason why for this video, because I would like to personally apologize. I tried to record a video last night about what went down after Monday Night Raw, but unfortunately I forgot to delete some of the older videos in the past, and my phone didn't record the video from last night. It was getting late. I had to get up for work in the morning. So let me go ahead and take this time to give you all the Monday night results that happened last night. And yes, guys, I will be watching SmackDown tonight, and I will tell you what happened. Anyway, let's get into Monday Night Raw, shall we? Okay. First, Monday Night Raw kicks off with 16-time WWE Champ John Cena. He goes up against Kurt Angle's son, Jason Jordan, who is making quite an impact here on Monday Night Raw, and showing to us that he has learned some of Kurt Angle's tips and tricks and maneuvers about amateur style wrestling. And guys, did you guys see that one maneuver where he did a Northern Lights suplex, does a backflip, picks right up, and does the whole thing all over again 2 times in a row? I mean, guys, that, I think if Jason Jordan could have done so, I think he could have done a little Three Amigo version of the Northern Lights suplex. Anyway, the match went on back and forth. It was like Kurt Angle versus John Cena all over again, because it was 15 years ago yesterday when John Cena made his debut in the WWE, answering Kurt Angle's challenge. And when Kurt Angle looked at John Cena dead in the eyes and said, "What do you think it had? What do you think it has what it takes to step up to the ring against Kurt Angle?" And John Cena answered, "Ruthless aggression," and then slapped the taste out of him and gave Kurt Angle a run for his money. But anyway, moving on to the match. The match was back and forth. It was good. I have to give that match, because it was 20 minutes long, I have to give that match an A. Because Jason Jordan did great. He has good potential. He's going to be a champion soon. And in the end, John Cena hit his patented AA, even though Jason Jordan, he didn't carry that once. Oh wait, yes he did. He did. Wait, Jason Jordan, he countered that once, and shockingly, he countered John Cena's STF and turned into Benoit's crippler crossface, and then John Cena tried to escape, and then it turned into a headlock maneuver. So yeah, Jason Jordan, I have to say, he has some potential to be in Monday Night Raw highlight events coming up in the near future. But after John Cena, after he hit the AA on Jason Jordan, got him up and gave him a hug. I mean, yes, Jason Jordan took that L, but hey, he got nothing to be ashamed for. And then in comes Roman Reigns, asking the question. I just got one question for you, John. Why does it take a 16-time world champion? Why does it take a 16 champion like you? Why does it take 20 minutes to beat a rookie like Jason Jordan? I mean, is it because maybe you lost a step or two? Or maybe last week you lied to me last week and I was right about you, John. You ain't nothing but a fake ass. Then John Cena wants to go ahead and take the mic. Then John Cena has his own microphone. I'm sorry, I was going to say he's going to take the microphone from Roman Reigns, but I forgot he has his own microphone. And then he told Roman Reigns. Actually, he told the whole WWE universe, ladies and gentlemen, Deputy Downer, ladies and gentlemen. You want to go. You want to go ahead and know whether I've lost a step and get everyone roused up and get my opponent to believe in himself that he's got me down, and then I adapt and conquer. You want questions to all these answers, Roman Reigns. You will get them at no mercy. And then John Cena kept striking back with a powerful promo, saying Roman, it's quite obvious that you are trying to use your brain. And then John Cena held the fist, the Superman punch fist. But quite frankly, last week, using your brain is not really a strong suit. So please stay in your lane, my friend. And then, oh man, John Cena and Roman Reigns, they had some wise cracking promos to each other. Like how John Cena pointed out to Roman Reigns that you come out here with your zipper undone. And Roman Reigns said, I busted it, big dog. And John Cena's like, I'm sorry, who am I to talk because you ain't got no balls down there. But yeah, anyway, John Cena want to go ahead and hit Roman Reigns with this, saying you want the answers. You want the answers to all your questions, Roman Reigns. Well, let me go ahead and answer that question to you right now. Either you want to know whether I've lost a step or two, or maybe you're being or maybe I'm stringing you along for years. And then after no mercy, you come out here making mistake after mistake after mistake. And then that's going to leave me enough time to come down there and chop you down the sides, John Cena said. Then he wants to go ahead and tell Roman Reigns, saying you want to go ahead and be the golden boy, and you're a golden boy who needs to be taught a lesson in respect. You come out here and saying this is your yard. They don't agree to that. You come out here saying you're the guy. Saying you're the guy. They don't agree. They don't agree to that. I mean, Roman Reigns, the question is, do you honestly see what the hell is exactly going on around here? Or do I have to bust some common sense into you? And then that gave Roman Reigns a quick smile and said, now we're talking, John. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. Do it. And then Roman Reigns asked the universe, do you want to see John Cena beat my ass in Omaha? John Cena ain't do nothing. And Roman Reigns said, that's what I thought, John. You're all talk, which is why I don't respect you. So if you want my opinion on that, guys, I say next week is going to be even more personal than it already is. But I cannot wait until No Mercy. So anyway, guys, moving along to the next match. Moving on to the next match, guys. We have Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose coming out to the guest commentator for the next tag team match between Sheamus and Cesaro, who call themselves The Bar, going up against a team of Rhino and Heath Slater, which we haven't seen in quite some time. Oh, except when Heath Slater came out dressed as Elvis, trying to, I don't know, maybe outdo or probably outsing Elias Sampson. That didn't go so well. But anyway, going along the match was okay. It didn't last too long. Sheamus ended up kicking Rhino for the 1, 2, 3. They look in the back and they see Ambrose and Rollins holding up the tag team title belts, which signifies that at No Mercy, that Cesaro and Sheamus will get their rematch clause against Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins for the Raw Tag Team titles. I cannot wait for that rematch to go down. And the next match that went down was for the Intercontinental Championship. My boy Jeff Hardy with his delightful brother Matt Hardy going up against The Miz. And with The Miz comes, Miz Taraj, his sexy wife Maurice. Sorry, Miz. Anyway, the match went on for like about a good 15 minutes. Miz Taraj tried to get involved. Matt Hardy wasn't having that. Tried to twist the fate both of them, and that plan backfired. And then a referee told who those guys' name? Oh yeah, Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas and Matt Hardy told all three of them, you guys gotta go. I mean, I find it quite funny that the referee told the Miz Taraj and Matt Hardy to leave, but not Maurice. Because Jeff Hardy, in my opinion, had that match in the bag. He tried to go for a Swanton bomb, and Maurice, as quickly as she can, folks, she woke up the Miz saying, hey hubby, hey, Jeff Hardy's gonna do a Swanton bomb to you. And that gave the Miz enough time to roll out of the way, and Jeff Hardy missed his Swanton. That led up to the Miz doing a finger four on Jeff Hardy. That didn't work so well. Jeff Hardy tried to do a twist of fate on the Miz. Miz said pause, and then unfortunately he dropped my man with a skull crusher finale, which led to the Miz retaining his Intercontinental Championship. I wanted Jeff Hardy to win to become a 5-time Intercontinental Champion, but hey, I've heard on WWE that they want the Hardys to go back to their broken gimmick like they did back when they were in Impact Wrestling. So if they decide to bring that broken gimmick back, they may be in line to a Monday Night Raw tag team title shot sooner than expected. And then moving around on the Monday Night Raw backstage, when Nia Jax was upset because Sasha Banks invoked her rematch clause against Alexa Bliss for the Raw Women's Champion at No Mercy, Nia Jax got a little steam, and she should be, because what's she gonna do in No Mercy? Beat up Emma? Oh, and speaking of Emma, while Nia Jax was talking to Kurt Angle saying, why am I not in the match? Here comes Emma sending out her tweets saying, give Emma a chance. And then she got in Nia Jax's face. Nia Jax was getting ready to clobber Emma backstage in Kurt Angle's office, and Kurt Angle said, whoa, this is not how we do things here. So here's what I propose. Tonight, you two will be in a tag team match versus Bliss and Sasha Banks. And now, if Sasha Banks and Alexa Bliss win, then their title match at No Mercy will be one-on-one. However, if you two manage to beat Sasha Banks and Alexa Bliss, then I will add you two in the title match, and it will be a fatal four-way for the Raw Women's Championship. And you know what? That was smart thinking. That was some real good, smart general manager thinking on Kurt Angle's part. I gotta give it up for the guy. I mean, he's doing a real good job as Raw general manager. Although there are some rumors going on around saying he will put on his wrestling boots once again, and he should too, because I don't know if you guys have seen it or not, Kurt Angle is still continuing to work out. So, and also the rumor of it going around, him put on the wrestling boots on, might be either against maybe even Jason Jordan, his own son, if Jason Jordan decides to turn heel, or maybe going up against a longtime rival and Triple H. Who knows? But anyway, moving around on the Monday Night Raw. Next match went on as a 6-man Cruiserweight tag team match. It was Enzo Amore against Enzo Amore, Cedric Alexander, but according to what he calls him, Cedric the Entertainer Alexander the Great, and his tag team partner, that masked Cruiserweight, I forgot his name. What he called him? Oh, El Picante, or should I say Pepper Jack. and and they fought against Norm Dar, which Enzo said gonna split his last name Norm to Dar. And then I forgot about the one guy, Tony J or something. I think Tony, that one Alice guy. I forgot his name. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know. I don't watch 205 live. The only thing I watch on WWE Network is pay-per-view events, NXT, and some WWE 24. But oh yeah, I will say that the last guy that Enzo was talking about, and the guy who Enzo pinned, what was his name? Oh, that's it. Captain Underpants. But yeah, Enzo, I have to say, he made a good point. When it comes to the cruiserweights, they're working harder, and he's working a little smarter. And we use the catchphrase, if you're not cheating, you ain't trying. And those words were famous by the late great Hall of Famer Eddie Guerrero. So that being said, Enzo Amore, he has to do what he has to do to get victories. He has to do what he has to do. And hey, who can blame him? He's starting out pretty good in the cruiserweight division, even though he's cheating a little bit. But hey, if he's trying to live up to Eddie Guerrero's name, all I can say is, Enzo, continue to do your thing, man. How you doing? And then later on that night, when it was Cedric the Entertainer, the Great, Enzo Amore, and Pepper Jack, they were backstage talking and celebrating until the Cruiserweight champion Neville had this to say, that tonight, actually, on 205 Live, immediately after SmackDown, yeah, Picante, Cedric, Enzo will fight Captain Underpants, Norm Dar, and the other guy who thinks he's Chris Masters, but he's not, in a 6-man or is it a 5-man elimination match to determine who's going to face Neville for the Cruiserweight Championship. Now, guys, if Enzo becomes the number one contender and if he beats Neville, yo, even if Enzo Amore has to do some Eddie Guerrero cheating tricks, I'm pretty sure that Eddie Guerrero will look down upon him smiling with a big, huge smile on his face. Then what happened next after that match? My boy Finn Balor coming out with a Connor the Crusher t-shirt. Oh yeah, that reminds me, guys. This is September, and this is the month of Fight Cancer. So there's a brand new t-shirt that I've been checking out on WWE.com, right? It's called Continuing to Crush Cancer. And that t-shirt is based upon the young hero Connor the Crusher, which I saw his videos in the past, and they were emotional, and they moved me to tears a little bit. I will admit that as a man. It's such a shame that he lost his life at a young age. But although he's up there right now with the Ultimate Warrior and all the other Hall of Famers like Macho Man, Big Boss Man, Umaga, Eddie Guerrero, Owen Hart, I can name a whole bunch of superstars who passed away, but he's up there right now with the best of them. But anyway, yeah, this month is Cancer Month. That Connor the Crusher, continuing to crush cancer. That's a dope shirt. I think I might get that shirt. I think I might, if my money's right. But yeah, Finn Balor coming out with that t-shirt, and talking to his Battle Club, giving them a too sweet, letting everyone know that the NXT Championship looked good around his waist. The Universal Championship looked good around his waist. And he also told the WWE Universe that that even the Intercontinental Championship looked good around his waist if it wasn't for the Eater of Worlds, Bray Wyatt. So Finn Balor had a little promo out saying, Bray, if you want to continue playing these mind games, then let's continue to play. Then that's when the lights went out, and Bray Wyatt made this point. And now this promo, I think he's challenging challenging Finn Balor to make a choice. Now, Finn, you didn't beat me at SummerSlam. It was the Demon. Are you man enough to face me as the mortal Finn Balor? Or are you gonna run like a little rabbit? So with that being said, Bray Wyatt wants to face regular Finn Balor, the mortal Finn Balor, Too Sweet Battle Club Finn Balor, because I think Bray Wyatt finally gets the fact and the idea that when Finn Balor becomes a demon, he knows that even that is too much for Bray Wyatt. So what's Bray Wyatt trying to do? Trying to Sakiak Finn Balor and saying, why don't you fight me as your mortal form instead of your demon form? Which Bray Wyatt already has. He's beat Finn Balor, and if Bray Wyatt didn't pour that bloody paint all over Finn Balor in the first place, then Finn Balor would never brought back the demon. So that was on Bray Wyatt. So what will Finn Balor do at No Mercy? Will he challenge Bray Wyatt as himself, or will he become the demon once again? I think he should stick to the demon. I mean, forget about Bray Wyatt's psychiatric games and mind games and all of that. Forget that. Nah. Bray Wyatt is smart. He is smart. I will give him that. He is smart and he is charismatic, but so is Finn Balor. And I know Finn Balor will find a way to beat Bray Wyatt once and for all. But so far, I say that rivalry is ended up to be pretty damn good, if you ask me.